Hello, everybody. Welcome to News Hamster. I'm sure you must have all seen the thumbnail. We're talking about Bollywood is failing. A lot of people will say Bollywood is not failing. I'll tell you why. Because the top three films in this year, 2024, have bagged more than 300 crore rupees, namely Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3, Singham 2, and Fighter. And then I'll keep 3-2 aside because it was the highest grossing film of this year.
इसको अभी का अभी आईएएस घोषित कर दो.
Going back to 2023, again, films like Jawan, Pathan, Ghadar 2 and others have again made massive business. So is Bollywood failing really? No, from the business point of view, it's definitely not failing because they know the formula of getting people to come to the theatre. But on the content front, Bollywood is absolutely failing. And today's video is about this, the content crisis, the identity crisis that the Bollywood is facing in comparison to other industries, and how the trajectory has gone down and down because we as audience are least bothered about business. We are least bothered about the amount of money a film makes, a star makes. For instance, Akshay Kumar himself charged 60 crore rupees in the film Khel Khel Mein, where the film's budget was around 110 crores. Keeping that aside, today we'll discuss this. Today we'll understand this and we'll try to break this down. If you've not subscribed to News Hamster, do it already. Well, Bollywood is like a youngster who's seeing people around and catching up to trends. I remember when Bhag Milka Bhag became a sensation, Bollywood started making biopics. When remakes became a thing, Bollywood started making remakes. And when action films became a thing and then horror comedies became a thing, Bollywood caught up on the trend. And that is where the identity is gone. But the problem is that is the trend stopping Bollywood from going forward? Because a lot of great filmmakers like Shekhar Kapoor, Anis Bazmi, or even for that matter Ram Gopal Verma have gone on record to say that this corporatization of this so-called industry will make people lose their creativity. And you can look at these records or you can look at these statements given by these great filmmakers who have gone on to give us some greats and made Bollywood what it is today. But if you go back in time and understand films like Fighter, Jawan, Pathan, Ghadar 2 and Singham 2, I don't find any sense of creativity or content. It's like Rohit Shetty sat with his team of filmmakers and he said, write the most predictable thing because this film is going to run on faces. And I was one of those people who fell for it because I thought the film Singham 3 will have more than what the trailer has to offer, but it was just an extended version and absolutely boring. And that's when I decided that I'm not going to watch these star-studded films ever again in theatre because I'm going to spend around 500 to 1000 rupees per person on a ticket and go and watch these films. At the same time, I wait for films like Stree 2, Andhadhun or Oh My God 2 to come on OTT to watch them free of cost. And that is where the audience is also at fault. Audience like you and me who want to get a glimpse of Shah Rukh Khan even though he on the screen in cinema. And even though Salman Khan is just moving around the screen showing his six-pack abs in cinema. This is not what Bollywood was once upon a time with films like Satya and several others that came on screen, and with greats like Shekhar Kapoor and Ashutosh Gawarikar and these kind of great minds that are at play. And even today, Dibakar Banerjee, Anurag Kashyap, and a lot of people don't get the right kind of space to go out there and make their films. And this is the crisis. This is the problem. Audience will come much later, but again, the Bollywood industry has to look beyond business because there are several corporate houses, production houses that are controlling what exactly has to be made. Because today, Karthik Aaryan has become a prototype of how horribly you can make a star become a redundant person. There's this meme that is there online that says they will make him do this until he's 90, and that's where Karthik Aaryan comes into picture, Ajay Devgan comes into picture. What a horrible portrayal of Singham as a lead character. This was not expected of Ajay Devgan because he can also give films like Shivai that was rich in content and Tanaji that was rich in content and history, and then he comes back to doing Singham 3 probably because he started off this franchise and wants to make further more money and does not give a damn about the audience, or does he really, is a question that we need to consider. Bollywood has always relied on the stardom formula and the stars have taken it for granted. Today, like Shah Rukh Khan said, he is the last of the stars. But where are the other stars? Who are the stars? Is Tiger Shroff a star? Is Janhvi Kapoor a star? Is Akshay Kumar a star now? Is Karthik Aaryan a star? Do we know what a star meant? Have we seen greats like Sanjay Khan and Dilip Kumar and Rajesh Khanna being stars? And then there are these people who are just sticking to a formula, heavily relying on PR, heavily relying on PAPs and giving us content in the name of social media posts.
मैं actually मेरे टंग को मेरे nose तक touch कर सकती हूँ.
How cute.
It's my talent.
Sure. Very nice. Oh, not bad.
I can touch my tongue to my nose.
Is this what we are looking at when we talk about an industry like Bollywood, which made waves across the world in the name of Raj Kapoor and Prithviraj Kapoor and Shami Kapoor? And even today, when we complete 150 years of Raj Kapoor, we know that Russia's soft power when it comes to India was Raj Kapoor films. They used to lift him up in the air when he went there because he made films like Anadi, Mera Naam Joker, so on and so forth. Next part of the problem is the lack of fresh content. There is absolutely no fresh content that's coming to us. It's either remade from Hollywood films or it's remade from South films. Talk about films like Fighter, much of it was drawn from Top Gun. You talk about films like Baby John, whose trailer released recently. It's a remake of Theory. I mean, why? Why? Do we have less talent in India? Mainstream people who cannot write better, who cannot think of a screenplay, think of a story, or are these stories not encouraged? We are discussing this problem again and again because this remake phenomena has gone on. I'll give you an example of Shahid Kapoor. When Shahid Kapoor has tried to do films that are not remakes, it has consistently flopped. And that is when Shahid Kapoor decided that my formula is doing remakes. So he did Kabir Singh, he did Jersey, and again a few films that are coming forward are also remakes. You will be shocked to know a lot of people do not know this in the heartland India, that these films, for instance, Bhool Bhulaiya 1, where Akshay Kumar starred in it, is copied from a Malayalam film called Manachitratal. Hera Pheri is copied from a Malayalam film called Ramoji Rao Speaking. Partner is copied from an English film called Hitch starring Will Smith. Many people on record go on to say that Bollywood is dying because South Indian films are rising. Is it really? Is it because South Indian films like the Telugu industry, or perhaps the best performing ones, Tamil and Malayalam industry, are giving chance to the right people, getting the right kind of stories in the mainstream, and that is why these films made with a small budget of 6 crores or 7 crores go on to collect almost 120 crores. Now, is this a problem in Bollywood? No, it's just a corporatization. It's just a formula that they're trying to stick to, and that is why Bollywood is failing. And there is absolutely no competition for any industry in India. It's a single industry that the trend has become as of now, since the release of Bahubali, then RRR, then Pushpa 2, which is an absolute failure. Now, no, it's made a lot of money, but it's still an absolute failure because content-wise, it's another major thing that attracts audience to the theaters or perhaps for a film is music. And of late, Bollywood music has been I'll give you examples. Masakkali 2.2, the Dane of Mr. Tony Kakkad. Then Morni remake. Bhool Bhulaiya people have completely forgotten that they can give a new title track. Even they have used that meme. Hey, recently, Shehnaz Gill danced on Sajna, remake of Sajna, that also became a great hit because audience have lost their taste for music. Because we are the same nation that had people like Mukesh, Mohammad Rafi, Lakshmikant Pyarelal, Kishore Kumar, Nadeem Shravan producing music for us. We have people like Badshah now, Tony Kakkad, Karan Aujla making music for us, and we are satisfied with it because Badshah is judging Indian Idol. We have this trend where South Indian filmmakers are coming and directing Bollywood films, though Ram Gopal Verma stands as an exception because he is an exceptionally talented writer, maker, and of course a promoter. Keeping him aside, we have Atlee, the new talent who made a great film like Jawan. And then we have Sandeep Reddy Vanga, who will make same film in Telugu and make same film in Hindi, and now he made one film, Animal, in Hindi. Sunai de raha hai, behra nahi hu main. We are witnessing another trend where Bollywood actors are going south to act in the films. For example, Deepika Padukone and Amitabh Bachchan in Kalki, Sanjay Dutt almost a villain in every second Kannada and Telugu film, and then we have people like Jackie Shroff who's been there and keep on doing this, and then we have people from South India coming in Bollywood films like Venkatesh, often making appearances in Salman Khan films that are massive collectors. This is not a pan-India trend. This is the fact that we need to make more money, so bring in more faces so that people come to watch them in the theaters. This is not a pan-India phenomena. What is actual pan-India phenomena? Bahubali was a pan-India phenomena. KGF was a pan-India phenomena, not the part 2, part 1. And this is the trend that has been completely misused. We are also witnessing that films are slowly orienting towards the right side. Apparently, we have 2 Ramayans coming up, and I do not understand why this tale has to be retold twice. If one film does it, well and good. Unlike Adi Purush, this film has to be good. And then we have seen films like Singham 3 that had a lot of Ramayan element to it. And again, films like Ram Setu that didn't even work work in the theaters. So these are all the reasons why the Bollywood industry is sort of failing, and there is only single solution to this problem. They have to encourage new faces, they have to encourage new stories, and smaller films, stories from heartland need to be told. I'll give you examples. Stree was a great film. Stree 2, the whole universe of Stree, and then films like Andhadhun, Maharaja, Oh My God 2 have to be put out in the mainstream. Otherwise, Bollywood is just going to be a money-making machine, giving us absolutely the name of content, and then they will start blaming South India, they will start blaming audiences, they will start blaming nepotism and whatnot. What are your thoughts on this? Write us in the comment section. Before we go, I have one short film that have been shot recently. And we have witnessed the making of it, and this turned out to be a great film. It's called Day 90. The link of it has been attached below. Watch it and tell us your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching.